And we've got a tremendous matchup in store.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field partner and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL-NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world. At the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all of those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
First down, here's White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Mayfield now. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Chris Godwin
with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. It's caught. Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. Complete. Smith has it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now it's Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
1 yard is the gain, and it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it to Evans. Sheds off the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield, this is White on the screen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. This is caught by McMillan. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Again, this is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Jackson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the right. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That is caught with Sean Bateman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Jackson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Jackson. Down there, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper from 17 yards out.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mayfield to throw it. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Mayfield now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is this.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the gun, Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. When they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Henry, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Tucker's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield.
That's caught down the field by Palmer.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Trey Palmer,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bucs have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. The 20. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 8. It's a gain of 34. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 8. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll buy some time right. And this one too low.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Here's first down. They'll try the right side here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Here's Baker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 6 coming up. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Here now, 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Mayfield to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is
Let's go! Get out of here. Nick ain't only good because you got a running QB. Let's go. Get up out of here. Get up out of there.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to
Nick, Super Bowl me, nigga. Let's go.
Have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season.
Nigga. All that running around with the QB shit.
For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi
That shit up out of there.
You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be.